Welcome, dear Rosencrantz and Guildenstern. Moreover, that we much did long to see you. The need we have to use you did provoke our hasty sending. Something have you heard of Hamlet's transformation? So call it. Since nor the exterior nor the inward man resembles that it was. What it should be, more than his father's death that thus hath put him so far from the understanding of himself, I cannot dream of. I entreat you both, that being of so young days brought up with him, and sith so neighboured to his youth and haviour, that you vouchsafe your rest here in our court some little time, so by your companies to draw him on to pleasures, and to gather so much as from occasion you may glean, whether aught to us unknown afflicts him thus, that opened lies within our remedy.
Good. Gentlemen, he hath much talked of you, and sure I am 2 men there are not living to whom he more adheres. If it will please you to show us so much gentry and goodwill as to extend your time with us a while, for the supply and profit of our hope, your visitation shall receive such thanks as fits a king's remembrance.
Both your majesty's might, by the sovereign power you have of us, put your dread pleasures more into command than to entreat. But we both obey, and here give up ourselves in the full bent to lay our service freely at your feet to be commanded.
Thanks, Rosencrantz. And gentle Guildenstern.
Thanks, Guildenstern, and gentle Rosencrantz. And I beseech you instantly to visit my too much changed son.
Heaven make our presence and our practices pleasant and helpful to him.
Aye. Amen.
I want to go home. Don't let them confuse you. We're in over our steps, heading out of depth. Stepping out of our heads. It's all heading to a dead stop.
There.
Hasn't it ever happened to you that all of a sudden, and for no reason at all, you haven't the faintest idea how to spell the word witch or house? Because when you write it down, you just can't remember ever having seen those letters in that order before.
I remember.
Right, I remember when there were no questions. There are always questions.
Answers, yes.
There are answers to everything. You've forgotten.
I haven't.
How I used to remember my own name and yours, oh yes. There were answers everywhere you looked. There was no question about it. People knew who we were, and if they didn't, they asked and we built them in. We did. The trouble is, each of them is plausible without being instinctive.
Instinctive. All your life you live so close to truth it becomes a permanent blur in the corner of your eye. And when something nudges it into outline, it's like being ambushed by a grotesque.
The man standing in his saddle in the half-lit, half-alive dawn banged on the shutters and called 2 names. When he called, we came. That much is certain. We came.
Well, I can tell you, I'm sick to death of it. I don't care which one I am, so why don't you make up your mind?
We didn't come all this way for a christening. But we have been comparatively fortunate. We might have been left to sift the whole field of human nomenclature like two blind men looting a bazaar for their own portraits. At least we are presented with alternatives.
Well, as from now, my name is
but not choice. Your smallest action sets off another somewhere else and is set off by it.
I do think, or else this brain of mine hunts not.
We're going round in circles.
Policy, so sure as it have used to do, that I have found the very cause of Hamlet's lunacy.
Oh, speak of that. That do I long to hear.
Give first admittance to the ambassadors.
He tells me, my dear Gertrude, he hath found the head and source of all your son's distemper.
I doubt it is no other but the main. His father's death and our o'er-hasty marriage.
Well, we shall sift him.
It's all right. There's a logic at work. It's all done for you. Don't worry. Enjoy it. Relax. Relax. We have been briefed.
Have we?
Hamlet's transformation. What do you recollect?
Well, he's changed, isn't he? The exterior, inward man, fails to resemble...
Draw him onto pleasures, glean what afflicts him.
something more than his father's death.
He's always talking about us. There aren't two people living whom he dotes on more than us.
We cheer him up, find out what's the matter.
Exactly. It's just a matter of asking the right questions and giving away as little as we can.
And then we can go?
And receive such thanks as fits a king's remembrance.
Oh, I like the sound of that. What do you think she meant by remembrance?
He doesn't forget his friends.
Would you care to estimate?
Some kings tend to be amnesiac, others the opposite, I suppose. Whatever that is.
How much?
Elephantine.
How much?
Retentive. He's a very retentive king. A royal retainer.
What are you playing at? Words?
Words, they're all we have to go on.